I'm a DC native. I'm a huge Nats fan. I was there Game 5. I went down in the locker room just to kind of see what was going on, literally to soak up a little champagne along the way. I got home. My wife is like, "What happened to you?" I said, I didn't even do anything. I didn't earn anything.
Drinking again, honey.
I just wanted to watch. And I told my buddies that I was driving home. I said, if we get pulled over, we're going to be in trouble because I smell like nothing but champagne.
No doubt, man. Hey, good thing I was riding on the bus because I smelled just like you did, bro, when I was leaving the celebration in Minnesota. I think there's just a lot of great things going over in our nation's capital right now. I mean, let's be honest. You get rid of Bryce Harper, one of the best players we have in our game, and you finally win that first series in playoff history for the Nationals, man. I mean, like, as a fan and as a player, you could not be more proud of your team. I mean, just from where you guys were at the beginning of the season to where you guys are now, I mean, let's be honest, man. You know, you got Rendon, in my opinion, I mean, MVP votes for sure. And the way Steven Strasburg has pitched down the stretch for you guys, man, I was so impressed with the way he's handled himself. Because I've always kind of heard that rap on Strasburg that if he doesn't feel healthy or if he's a little banged up, he's not going to be the guy that you need. But I'm telling you what, man, he's shutting a lot of people up nowadays because he is out there doing his thing. Mad Max is going to be there at the end of the day. And let's be honest, man, I mean, you have enough faith in a guy by the name of Anibal Sanchez to start Game 1 in the NLCS for the first time ever in your organization's history. I'm telling you what, man, there's a lot of great things going over there. Trey Turner's doing his thing, the straw that stirs the drink. I just think there's a lot of fun things, man. It's obviously a heartbreaking loss for the Dodgers, and it's kind of a shame not to see them in that NLCS. But for two great baseball cities, St. Louis and our nation's capital, baby, going at it, man, I'm excited to see who ends up winning that series.
Yeah, living here in L.A. and being, you know, in a sea of Dodgers fans as I'm watching that game and the Howie Kendrick, you know, grand slam happens and my jaw just drops and I start looking around like, is it okay to cheer? Damn right it's okay to cheer. I mean, this was an unbelievable moment. And you mentioned it. The Nats 19-31 in late May. Essentially, they've been playing elimination games since then. Do you believe that actually carries over, that momentum carries over, or is every series a clean slate?
No, I think there's a lot of good things going over there. I think that they have had their backs up against the wall since May. I mean, let's be honest, man. I don't know about you, but me being in the media, we were calling for Davey Martinez's job in June, right?
Sure.
We were like, man, this guy's not the guy. He's not the leader we thought he was. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, talk about putting your foot in your mouth. In my mind, this guy could be the manager of the year. The fact that he took that group of guys and really just got them moving in the right direction. I mean, let's be honest, man. They had the chance to sign Bryce Harper. Mike Rizzo said, you know what? That's a little too much money for us. And it ended up paying off. I tell you what, man, I know you didn't sign Bryce for that $330, but you might have to sign Anthony Rendon for that $300, man. What an amazing season he's had. Like you said, Howie Kendrick with a huge grand slam. He's been a professional hitter from the day he showed up in the big leagues. I just think there's so many great things going on for that organization. Win or lose for these guys right now, I'm telling you, man, it's been an unbelievable season for them. Hats off to them.
Yeah, and the Cardinals obviously have had a pretty good season as well. You know, they have the fifth best bullpen ERA at 3.82. You look at the Nationals bullpen. Historically speaking, it's the worst bullpen in postseason baseball history. I mean, their ERA for the bullpen almost 3 full runs higher. They have 2 reliable relievers right now in Sean Doolittle and Daniel Hudson. And unlike the NLDS, you're not going to be able to roll Strasburg and Max out there in relief, are you? In a 7-game series, you're not going to be able to hide. You're going to have to use more of these relievers than you used in this short series in the division series.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. If there is an Achilles heel for the Nationals, it's definitely their bullpen. I mean, that's been noted all year long. As a matter of fact, that's probably been noted for the last 5 or 6 years. They just haven't had that big-name closer that's been able to go out and shut games down for them. Obviously, they brought over Sean Doolittle from Oakland, and he's done a decent job. But I think what helped them out in that short series was them to be able to bring out certain guys, right? To be able to bring out Max Scherzer in the 8th inning of one game, right? To be able to bring in Strasburg in the wild card game to say, hey, man, come in here and give us 4 innings out of the bullpen, because if you can use those 2 guys in the bullpen, I mean, obviously you're going to be a lot better. But with a 7-game series, you have to use everybody. This is where the depth of your team really shows. And right now, if the Washington Nationals want to see themselves beat this hot St. Louis Cardinals team, that bullpen has to be on point for sure.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.